and we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were fade away.
And hello. So, what did you think of the dramatic music for a bus simulator? Yeah, I'm trying out Harris Heller's music at the moment, just as a background, just to see if it all works, and I think it does. So, Jay Winnaker, Kennel Fork, surprise to see you two here today. It fits with the drives, yeah. So I've got some, bear with me here guys, I got a lot of echo. Hope it's not coming out to the stream, so bear with me a moment here. Meanwhile, be right back.
What if I go against
Alright guys, I think I found out what the problem was. It's I set up an audio monitor in OBS. It's just playing around with everything. So I hope everybody's all doing okay, and let's appreciate you two guys dropping in here again today. One thing that's actually quite interesting is today they've actually done their second update. I was trying to see what it was. It said they fixed some crashes caused by the in-game editor, which I haven't used, some navigation errors. Doesn't say anything about bad driving errors, but we'll look into that later. Some menus have been fixed, the field of view has been fixed, and you can add track IR. So definitely something I think I might try. Some spelling errors, which is fine because you think it's a German company and they're trying to correct a few things there, nothing major, and some graphical bug fixes. Okay, well it looks like a splendid job. That's the second bug fix now that they've done in probably what, 10, 12, 13 days, so not too bad at all. So alrighty, so as they say, without further ado, let's jump into the sim and see what we're going to do today. One thing I'm probably going to do is actually check how it's all set up, which I didn't do before I started. The only thing that I did was make sure that it was running and that my controls were running, but I haven't actually checked any of the graphic options here, so bear with me while I have a quick look at that. So that opening tune, like I'm saying, that's Harris Heller's Stream Beats, and I just used it because it was easy to find, and I like the music anyway. But do you think it was too loud, or do you think the volume is okay? Again, I'm only going to be using it at that level on Be Right Back, starting the stream and closing it. You think it'd be okay, volume wise? And I also see there that my Streamlabs doesn't have permission to post links, which was the same as what Murphy had earlier today, so that's something I need to look into. Okay, no big deal. So let's have a look at the graphic settings here anyway. I always put it in windowed because, as I said yesterday, I moved this over to my right hand screen. It's the easiest way to do it. What else can we do? Field of view can now move with a slider. Before it would only go up to 90. Gamma, contrast, bloom. The lens flare seems to be still stuck at 0.25. No other real changes there. Anti-aliasing. Yep, that's on high. Shadow quality high. Alright, nothing too bad there. Let's have a look at the audio. And what I did there was the same as what I was talking about, is I made the master volume 100. It was actually down to 80. And I've reduced everything except for the announcements, so hopefully we should be able to hear the lady talking a wee bit more. So that seems to be fine. Alright, so let's get ourselves a route. I'm thinking probably an early morning route again. Let's have a quick, and I'm definitely not going to try the 18 meter. I've only just got my hands around the 12 meter, to be honest. Control mode I've got customized, and I'll show you what I've done there. Everything that, well, in fact I may as well just show you. There we go, automatic wipers. I turn the wipers on, start directly from bus stop. That doesn't do anything at the moment because they don't have the hubs in place just yet. So really the only thing I've changed is the automatic wipers. It's only because I haven't mapped everything else to the steering wheel. You know what it's like, if you change too much too soon, you end up getting completely confused, and I certainly do. So let's have a look. So let's stick to that one. Start time. Yeah, very cool customization, mate. Star Mod Streamlabs. Oh, yes, of course. Well, I tell you what, bear with me. Let's have a try that. Thanks for that, Colonel. I'd like saying you guys. I remember like saying you guys have been in Twitch a lot longer than I have. Nah. Right, stop. Invalid username. I can't spell Streamlabs. Excellent. Okay, well thanks for that, Colonel. And you know, at G1 Colonel told us months ago before many of us had actually been into Twitch, and he said how good it was for moderation and controlling things. And I tell you what, I love the tools that Twitch actually gives you. It's so much better than YouTube, but it does not have that discoverability. And yeah, I should actually have a Discord command in there, Colonel, so let me try that still. Okay, so it is working. Let me try the Discord. Maybe I didn't put Discord in as a command. I think I put Discord in as a timed event, perhaps. Maybe I need to look into that, but thanks for testing it anyway. Okay, so it looks like we've got a few people here watching, so thanks very much everybody for coming along. It's my pleasure to have you here with us. So let's have a look. Yeah, I do plan on getting some different music, but at the moment I'm trying to not spend too much money. You know, buying. I mean, I'm going to get myself another Stream Deck, and I've got a new microphone. You know, I don't want to be just pushing money out the door, hand over fist, just to try and get myself up streaming. I'm trying to use what I have at the moment, just to see if I even enjoy it. At the moment, I am. But it's like anything, it's new, and a month from now, will I still have the enthusiasm that I do now? And that's the kicker. So let's go. So 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's get rid of the storm. Let's do a sunny day for a change. Okay. Yeah, I use pretzel for mine. Pretzel. Okay, if you could be winding me up here with a completely random name and I wouldn't know, mate, is that a free service, is it, mate, or? And I mean that in a nice way, you know. It's like you could be just joking. It could be like an in-joke that I'm not aware of. You can elaborate, or maybe free music service. Okay. Oh, there we go. So let's, excuse me. Let's get on the bus. Excellent. So, you guys will probably know this route better than I do at the moment. 31738. 31738. Yes, Spotify I don't have a subscription to. And again, I got nothing against it. I was just trying to limit, you know, the money going out the door, like I said. At least until I can figure out where I want to do this moving forward. But I'm enjoying it. I must confess, I'm enjoying this a lot. And a strange thought to me occurred to me today is like, I'm doing the same thing day in, day out. I'm in the bus. But you know what? Is it any different to flight simming? Because, you know, you guys, you do your flight simming, you take off and you land, and people enjoy it. And I'm just trying to make sure that I don't continually do the same thing over and over and over and over. But it's a bit difficult when you've only got one route in the bus, you know. But and on top of that, I've run out of scotch and I've run out of beer, so I'm a bit drinking Diet Coke at the moment. Alrighty. Let's give this lady a ticket. Single AB. Yeah, I do need to work on the audio because I've got the microphone and it's a lot of feedback here, for me anyway. And I'm not quite sure how I set it up, but I know that I was playing. You know how that goes. I was playing around with OBS earlier. Yeah, but look at the streets, they're empty today. Oh, didn't stop me hitting the curb. I'll be interested to know whether or not the map actually tracks the entire route that I do today. And I'm hitting a lot of potholes. And drains. And that's one thing I do need to do, is a definite, is actually make it manual control over the gears. Alright, Winnaker, let's say thanks very much for stopping by, and I'll catch you either on one of my streams or the Colonel's or Murph's or one of your own, mate. You have a great day. So how long have you been streaming for, Colonel? Listen, for me, I mean, I started many months ago, and I streamed maybe twice, and I think you were on both of those, but then I haven't done it for such a long time. And then just recently, watching you and Alison, it's like, okay, you get me enthusiastic again, and that's the thing. I think I'd lost my enthusiasm to start it. $2016, yeah. And you know, that's interesting, mate, because I know that you and Murphy go back way before that we, or well, let me retract that, not we, before I joined the stream, and I think I joined you guys in August. And I know that Murphy was appreciative for all the help that you were giving him. It's definitely a different skill set, you know, sitting here talking and reading and playing the game and all the rest of it. It's definitely not as easy as what you guys and girls make it look, I tell you. Alison, she's becoming a rock star with it. Absolutely, you know, those 4 or 5 hour streams that she's doing, and she just amazing. One thing I did notice is that I think I'm sitting to the left of the steering wheel. Whoa! Okay, you never saw that, so... Oh, excellent. So Streamlabs music provided by Streambeats. Excellent, I just set that up today. Yeah, the only problem is I can't really hear the engine sounds at the moment, so it's a little disorientating when it's so quiet that I can have, you know how that goes. Alright, single ticket AV. Take your money, mate. But yeah, I think at the moment, like I said, I'm going to want to work on the different scenes that I need. And also this feedback, like I said, I never checked the microphone earlier, so that was my bad. But at least you guys are not hearing it on the stream. Oh, now we're going back again. Yeah, I think between the microphone getting sorted, the next thing is definitely getting the manual gear shift sorted out. It looks like it's fairly simple. You can either go forward or backward, but pressing the brake pedal and going backwards is a little confusing. If it wasn't for the beeps in the bus, I probably wouldn't even notice. Yeah, you know what, I still remember those early days as well, Colonel. When you think, I remember you from the early days, and it's like there was very few of us actually on Murphy's stream. but he's put the time and effort in, and you know, you can't fault it. It didn't happen. I mean, he made the effort. He probably works 7 days a week to do this channel of his. 24-hour AB, 24-hour AB. Take that's your money, mate. $380, give you a change. Alright, ABC. Which is incorrect. There we go. You know what, he's a very humble man, but you know, I think arrogance is not really the place for a stream, you know, unless you want to attract that sort of person. And that's not to belittle anybody. There's a place for everybody. There's a lot of streamers out there that like to be angry. There's a lot of people who like to be calm, collected, and just enjoy the fun. And that's Murphy's way of actually streaming, and he attracts like-minded people. But yeah, he's a very, very humble man. Wow, how long was that journey, Jawanica? That didn't take you long. My drive to work, let's put this way, it was 2,500 miles a month just to get to and from work. Yep, exactly. You attract the energy that you put out, mate. Alrighty. Oh, look at that fruit and veg stall. Never noticed that before. Well, I couldn't have done too badly, because these are all returning customers. Okay, $3. €3. I will never remember it's a euro. Yeah, Colonel, you don't put energy like that, mate. To be honest, I find your streams are very relaxing, and not put you to sleep relaxing. It's just very calming. You know, I can grab a scotch, sit there, watch you guys flying around, and there's no drama. You know, and if you had any more drama, that wouldn't be you. Not drama, sorry, energy. You can't create energy if you're not an energetic person. It just sounds so fake, you know. And television is full of people like that. And I just realised I'm not watching the map. Look at that in front of us. Wow. How's that for a guided tour? I really am not looking at the map. And you guys can probably tell that, actually. Wow. I'm getting used to the steering wheel as well. I did adjust it as I showed you guys yesterday. So in the middle it's a little bit more twitchy, if you can see that. But not to the point of being uncontrollable. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to have to stop it here actually and have a look at the map. Oh, there we go. I just hang a left. Excellent. Can I squeeze through? See, that's the type of driver I've turned into. Yesterday I would have went, floor it and just barged my way through. Oop. Don't get cocky, James. But, oh, curry. Oh my gosh, I remember some of the first words I remember, or learned in German, was einmal Currywurst, no, Currywurst mit Pommes, or Pommes mit Mayo. It's been a while. But yeah, it's the first thing you do in any country, isn't it? Is learn how to ask for food in a different language. Yeah, you know what? I hope he does, because there's a lot of us that are interested in truck simming, and I know he's trying to expand his audience a wee bit. And yeah, I hope he does put some more out. I'd be interested in the multiplayer aspect of that, as long as you can control the servers, and that's the thing I'm not sure about. again for our little friendly trolls. Wow, that was you know what, I enjoyed that little bit of a tour of the beaten track there. Nice. Yeah, we do. It's funny, I think Hammy was saying he was rather exhausted yesterday with all the formation flying training that's going on. Those guys seem to be in the chat room there for a lot of hours every day, and it shows. It really shows. I mean, they look outstanding with their flying. And you know, the one thing that you mentioned there, Colonel, is that you're saying relaxing, is I'm actually a lot more relaxed with this, with the steering wheel. Trying to control it with the Xbox controller, it was fine and it was fun, but I was always expecting to run into another lamppost or run into another vehicle, and even though it's a game, it's not the way that I play. It's a bit like the people that like to enjoy flying the aircraft upside down and crashing it into the ground and things. You know, not my cup of tea. And even though I did like it was a Grand Theft Auto the way I was driving yesterday, I much prefer to drive this way. Yeah, it really does, and this is a good wheel. €5, €2 change. Oops, that's 8. Ticket AB. Have a nice day. €3 ticket AB, excellent, and another one. I'm getting more customers every day here. You know what? I wonder if the customers is based upon the time of day. Like, this could be people going to work. Excellent. And you know what? Let's have a quick wander around the back. So, yeah, nearly a full bus here. Good morning. Good morning. Wow, how many seats left? Yeah, they're all probably heading off to work. Yeah, righty. I will be able to afford all those repair bills. It's a bit like using a yoke or a joystick for the flight simulators. Yeah, it's. I think it was you. Was it you, Jay Winokur, that said that you were controlling a flight simulator using an Xbox controller? I think it was, mate. And if I'm sounding a little hesitant with my talking, it's because I'm talking and I'm hearing myself with about a 1 second delay in my ears, and I hear that I'm pausing, and it's like just disorientating. Hey, Winged Llama, welcome, my friend. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in a bus. Surprise, surprise. Very kind of you to stop by, mate. Now, if you want someone who's chilled and relaxed, the Winged Llama on his streams, he's even got a YouTube goldfish tank in the background, or tropical tank, or whatever they're called. And I still need to do that, but I've got no intention of getting on camera, so... Oh, and there we go, my other timed event works. And I've got to stop sounding so excited when one of the Streamlab events works. I guess it's little victories. As I was telling you earlier, Colonel, that streaming is simple. You talk and people listen, but the technology behind it and getting it all correct, and I really enjoy the technology of it. And I know I've got a lot more to go with getting things sorted out, but oh, and there's my music provided by Streambeats. I'm so easily distracted. I'm talking squirrel. And I don't know if that makes sense to you Americans and Canadians. It's a squirrel moment. It's like you're going, oh, I've had a lovely day today. Oh, look, yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, my Discord one shows up. Excellent. So it's good to see we got a few more viewers in here. So yeah, feel free. I've got a Discord channel out there. It's basically based around truck simming. Flight simming is in there, but there's nobody actually flies it that's actually part of the group at the moment or uses the Discord. But we do truck simming and bus simming is our main thing. So if you want a different sort of discussion, different sort of chat that's not based around flight, please feel free to come along. Definitely be more than welcome. Yeah, oh, you're very welcome, Winged Llama. And I've got a question. Why llamas? Why llamas, mate? Oh, bus. I nearly had my first accident of the day. Let's give this lady a ticket. Everyone's got a smile on their face, I'm sure they do. Because they know that I'm going to earn money today and pay all my bills off. I think, was it 26 wing mirrors that I had that I needed to replace? I think it was. And 2 front bumpers from yesterday. Yeah, exactly. Why not llamas? I think I was having a discussion about my stream. I'm going to have Scooby-Doo as my mascot. And we can give out Scooby snacks. It's sensible to me. It's funny, I'm actually starting to get very, very warm here because I had to shut the door because I got the air conditioning outside. And this Elgato Wave 3 microphone is so, what's the word for it, sensitive. It's a beautiful microphone, but it picks up everything. I wonder if I can make it all the way through this journey without a single crash. I'm optimistic. Oh no, in fact, we don't include it if someone else jumps in front of us. That doesn't count. It's self-made accidents. Alrighty. 5 messages were deleted by moderator. Ah, okay. Right. The Winged Llama was timed out. Oh dear. Sorry about that, mate. That was happening to the kernel yesterday and I have no idea why. I don't know if that's a learning thing with the bot because all I did was turn it on. So my apologies again, my friend. You join the stream and you get timed out. But yeah, as I was saying, it's like the room's very warm just because the door's shut at the moment. I'm just moving to get myself a drink of soda. Yeah, that is odd, mate. And like I said, I need to look into bots are a new thing for me. But again, I'd only really started streaming 3 days ago. So this is all new to me. But I didn't want to not have the bots in place because, you know, if somebody follows and things like that, it's always courtesy to say thank you, you know. So I tried to set them up, but I've got Streamlab bots and I've got Stream Elements on there. But the way Stream Elements keeps timing people out, I might actually have to get rid of it and just stick with Streamlabs. So Winged Llama, I normally don't ask for follows, but just to test the Stream Elements out, would you mind putting a follow down on the channel for me, mate? You can always delete it if you don't want to. But if you just test it out for me. Probably show it not working. Oh, Colonel Fork is following. Sweet. Thank you, sir. And I'm not too sure about the cheering. The winged llama. I have a winged llama follower. Cracking stuff. So which part of Canada are you in, mate, anyway? Yeah. Customers come first. Let me give her a ticket. Single AB. Have a nice day. I appreciate that, guys. Like saying you've tested out my bot and you're following a new streamer. It's always good. Yeah, and the reason, I don't know if you guys know, the reason I ended up following the Winged Llama was due to Murph. It was another one of those nice gestures. Murphy raided your channel as a newish streamer, and it was like, and as I said, you got a very relaxed channel, and it's enjoyable to follow you, mate. Southern Ontario. Yeah, I've got relatives up there. I think they're in Quebec. It shows how often I'll go visit them, but minimally snowy winters, yeah. It looks like the UK, even down as far as the south coast of England, has got little bits of snow at the moment. And I don't know if you heard, Llama, that the reason I keep pausing when I'm talking is I've got huge amounts of feedback, and there's a 1 second delay with me talking, and I don't really want to stop the stream to go messing about with it. I'll do it later, but that's why I'm sort of talking very staccato-ish, and I don't even know if that's a word, but you get the point. That and the lack of scotch is I think if I'd had a scotch, I'd stop listening to myself, a bit like what the wife does. Yeah, you do, mate. And I think that's, as I've said to the Colonel earlier, is that I think all of us here, like-minded people attract like-minded people. I don't think any of us are into the drama. We just want to enjoy the company of others and playing simulators, you know. I really enjoyed that little detour when I got lost back there. It just shows what they're going to do with the scenery. And one thing, Winged Llama, that I was saying to the Colonel the other day there, is it's a very strange feeling when you're the one doing the talking, because I sit there and I'll watch the Colonel, and I was watching Jay Winnicker the other day, and Murphy, of course. I'll grab a wee nip of scotch, and I'll sit there, put my feet up, and I'm more than happy to sit there for several hours watching a stream. But when you're the one doing the talking and no one's talking back to you, it's a very strange feeling. Even though I know you guys are there, I feel the company, but it's it's just so different. Yeah, oh, you're welcome, mate. And I'm getting addicted to it at the moment. And as long as you guys don't mind the same journey. But you know what? The funny thing is, it's my stream, and and that sounded arrogant. I don't mean it that way. But what I mean is, it's like I enjoy the company, and if you guys don't mind what I'm doing, then it's all good fun. Maybe one of these days, when they add a bit more routes to it, I'll say, hey guys, suggest a route. Where would you like me to drive? And I know in a few days I'm probably going to go to Fernbus. And Fernbus is the coach simulator. So this is more like a domestic bus route. But yeah, you know what, if you ever look at the Discord for this game, Winged Llama... Oh, who's timed out now? Oh, sorry, mate. I wonder if it's the quantity that you're typing, or... Oh dear. Sorry, man. Yeah, I tell you what, that'd be great with Edinburgh. And I'm still not looking at the speed limit here, am I? Oh. Where are we heading? Yeah, once they sort out the glare in the sky, I've tried adjusting the gamma, but and the contrast, but when you adjust it, it just becomes more pasty than it is at the moment. Because I mean the whole sky's washed out, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. But yeah, as I was saying, Wing Lam, is that if you have a look at the Discord or any of the chats for the simulator, the bus, there's you get your complainers and your whiners, and when you open this up, it even says this is a beta game, this is an early access game. In the patch that came out today, it says it's beta patch 1 point whatever it was, and as I was telling the guys yesterday, for a game that's still in beta, I think it's just incredible. It's oh! I'm getting cocky. I'm understeering there. Oh. Bus drivers are not meant to go. Oh. Just get through here and then read the chat. Put the brakes on. Detroit, yes. Yeah, I used to work with a guy from Detroit, and he was actually saying, compared to St. Louis, and I'll leave that discussion alone. Yeah. I just wish that America, or this part of America, had more hills. Or some Great Lakes, because it's too flat for my liking. You know, I like to go hiking and stuff, and there's trails and things, but I do miss the mountains. So hopefully later this year I'll be able to get back to Scotland. Yeah, one of those pink lights. Yeah, I've noticed you playing some of the Harris Heller music on your stream as well, Colonel. So that guy is incredible. Very intelligent man. Yeah, beaches not so much. But yeah, definitely lakes and hiking. Yeah, I'm hoping to get my kayak out soon. And the reason I haven't is I've been too busy faffing about in my basement, getting simulators working and all the rest of it. I need to take a few hours off and just stick the kayak on the roof of the car and just get out of the house. You know, we can all make excuses for why we don't things, but at the end of the day it's up to me to make time for it. Yeah. Yeah, like saying, you do have the Great Lakes up there, and that's one thing I'm jealous of. It's like you're far enough to be inconvenient, but close enough that if I ever wanted to take a long weekend or something. But even Lake Michigan, I mean, it would take you days to drive around it, you know, if you were taking breaks. Because one of the things I get fascinated with is lighthouses. And I think there's, what, 30 plus lighthouses around Lake Michigan? Something like that. Ah, so have you done kayaking before, Wing Lamb, or was it just an impulse? Ah, Viper Strike. Oh, hang on. Oh. I look at the chat and I start going backwards. Greetings, my friend, and welcome along. Good to see you, mate. Let's give these guys tickets. I'm too busy chatting. That's probably why I'm late. $3. Give you 2 back. And what do you want? Single AB ticket. 102 lighthouses, Lake Michigan. Wow. You know, that's what I'm saying, for a lake to have lighthouses. Until I'd actually seen Lake Michigan, I had no idea it was that big. You know, you can look at it on a map, But until you've actually seen how big it is, I was just... It took my breath away, really. Yeah, I did canoeing at school. I mean, we used to kayak up the... What was it? The River Tweed? And I'm turning right here. But and that was with the high school, so I grew up with it, actually. Whoa, I'm looking at chat. Please, no. Nope. Nothing to see here, folks. Sorry about the motion sickness in the back. See, I don't have an autopilot. If I don't steer this bus, it's doing its own thing. The Ohio River. Wow. Yeah, you definitely got some huge lakes and rivers in America. Where are we? Excellent. And not much traffic, and what the traffic there was out there, I nearly ran into it, but I missed. This is a vast improvement on the past couple of days driving. And for those of you that didn't see it, you probably don't want to see it. It was, somebody made a comment that it was like Grand Theft Auto. And we'll leave that one alone. It's but I did go through, I think, like 26 wing mirrors and 2 front bumpers, which I'll probably be paying off until December. But yesterday's journey, I think I made a profit. Today, I can afford food. So one thing I've not been listening for is for the lady... You know what? No, I'm going to stop that conversation because the volume is so low in my headset. I don't know if she's talking or not. I was going to ask you guys if you can hear her, but I have a feeling she's talking. I just can't hear very much at the moment, other than my own voice blabbing, which I'll probably turn down entirely. Here we are, the Kebab Shop. Doner Kebab. I bet that place is busy on a Friday night. Oh, Lake Huron, Ontario and Erie. Yeah, wow. That's what I'm saying. I live in Missouri, and oh, let's not have an accident now. And it's flat. I call it flat. Slightly lumpy maybe, but nothing to get excited about. And there's lots of great trails, but again, you know, I need my mountains, I need my sea. And that's why I generally try and get back to Scotland every year. So, Wayne Lammer, do you think you'll ever have a go at the bus yourself? Oh, he missed. You know, it's like I watch a lot of simulators. I know the Colonel was doing a first-person shooter, and I apologise, Colonel, you told me yesterday what it was. But, you know, I love watching it. It had a great RPG element, but would I play it myself? You know, maybe not. It's... I enjoy a lot of games, but, you know, I'm probably not the same ones that I play myself. The ones that I watch, I mean, you know. It's like I've watched hundreds of hours of flight simming, and yes, I do spend a lot of money on flight simming, but I tend to enjoy watching it more than actually playing it. Oh, and this audio is doing my head in. So I'll tell you what, guys, I will be back shortly. I'm going to mute this. I'm going to sort this audio because it really is doing my head in here. Give me a second.
I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire
There we go. So did you like that? Did that did that sound professional and music and everything there? And a be right back screen, how cool. I feel rather smug about that. It took me way too long to get it done, but yeah, I was quite pleased with that. The only problem now is I've got no audio whatsoever in my ears, but that's fine. As long as you guys can still hear it. Oh, thanks, Colonel. I was asking someone else, just to give me an idea about it, and they said it wasn't their cup of tea with the music. But here's the thing: as long as it doesn't look as though it's cheesy, that's the word for it. As long as it's not cheesy, I'm never going to keep everybody happy with the music or the colours. But I like to think it looks presentable, and that's what I was aiming for, really. And again, like I said, this is only really my third day streaming, and I had nothing before, and I just wanted to try and get something out the door. And being an engineer, I enjoy the techie side of getting all this lot sorted. So, but yeah, you'll find, Winged Llama, that every so often I turn smug, and that happens when I don't have an accident, and then I have an accident. So I'll get rather cocky about it and go, oh, look at me, and then I'll understeer and run into the front of another vehicle. Today, though, without the scotch and without the beer, and this is going to sound strange wording it this way, but you get the point. I don't mean the more you drink, the better you drive. That's definitely not what I mean. But I'm rather surprised because I was a little bit apprehensive. As I said, I'm fairly new to streaming, and when you get the Colonel's been kind enough to join me on all of them so far, and Jay Winokur as well, and a little bit of apprehension sort of creeps in, And eventually I'll realise that you guys are here because you enjoy chatting to yourselves, you enjoy chatting to me, I enjoy your company, and my phrase is, people don't join a stream for the game. They join for the company, they join for the banter, and just a little bit of companionship and just chit chat. Oh, and Viper Strike is timed out. Oh dear. I don't know if you can cut and paste what you said there. Oh, thanks, Colonel. I'll look at that in a wee second, mate. Yeah, like you're saying, the only problem with driving a bus is there's no autopilot. And I could look up, but I know if I do, I'm probably going to run into a lamppost. Oh, here's a bus stop. Of course here's a bus stop. So let's get part up. There's the police again. Probably heard it was coming up the road. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get these guys sorted and then I'll read the chat. Anyone want a ticket? No. Okay. So what did Viper say? Oh, right. Okay. Posted interesting stuff about the 1924 World Flight and the Douglas World Cruiser in the history section of the media channel. Ah, okay, cool. Nah, that's okay, mate. It's like I'm saying, the bot, that's another new thing. I only added it the other day, and it was attacking the kernel. And listen, I don't really know what it's looking at. I guess I probably need to check that out myself. But sorry about that. It's a little annoying, but it's not anything you did wrong, mate. I probably need to look at the amount of text you typed in and increase the limit on that, perhaps. Yep, bot and training. So do you use the Stream Elements at all, Colonel, or just Streamlabs stuff? Because I think I might be adding too much to it at the moment without fully understanding what each of them are doing. Only Streamlabs. Yeah, I can see me doing that as well. Because I notice you've got alerts up there too, and like I said, I've just got the basic OBS. I don't have, or OBS Studio rather, and I'm happy with that. But I know that I can add. Oh, pink bus. Before your man says it, I saw it before you, mate. But yeah, I can see me getting rid of the other alerts from Stream Elements and the bots. It's a little bit too much, especially with the viewership that I've got at the moment. It's you know, we're talking single digits, and I think, in all honesty, is the Twitch itself has got some really good tools, as me and you both know. You know, with the moderation itself. Yeah, Streamlabs web-based dashboard. Yes, yep. Yeah, I've integrated Streamlabs into OBS. No, I haven't. I've integrated Stream Elements into OBS, but I might get rid of that. And I've actually got the chat in OBS as well, which I'm looking at. And yeah, I know I'm only doing 38 miles an hour. Much more natural, though, I must confess. Try to maintain speed with your foot rather than your pinky on a Xbox controller. And as Dan said, I blame everything on the Xbox controller. And I need to stop complaining about it. I'm becoming what's the word for it? Manic, I think. Maybe that's not the correct word, but I'm obsessed. Yeah. I'm becoming obsessed with the Xbox controller and blaming it for all my woes. Look at that. Love it. Absolutely love it. And this is a lot more relaxed. And as I said, my left hand shakes a lot, and trying to control the steering and the brake with my left hand on the Xbox controller, it was never going to work. But I left it there because I was using it for the train simulators, and that was before I got the controller for that as well. So like I said, it's great to see a few more people in the chat there, and let's know, do appreciate you coming along. So feel free to join my Discord and follow me on Twitch. You know, it's all appreciated. It's not like I'm out to make this a career or anything else, but you know, I just like your company, and if you want to know when I'm streaming again, you know, you're more than welcome. Don't like the silence in my ears, so I'm definitely going to have to sort that out. Can't hear a thing. Stop, James. There we go. But look at the billboards, you know, and the cars and everything. It's cracking stuff. And after this, what I'm probably going to do is do a return journey and see if the map has actually, or rather the navigation has sorted itself out. You guys saw yesterday, I think I got lost twice on the same route, and I need to be in the middle lane actually. Is there a car there? No. Can't see anything. Let's get across. Okay, excellent. And yeah, like I said, for new chaps in the chat there, it's just great to have you along. And this is the bus. It's got a limited route at the moment. It's Berlin Airport to another place. Don't ask me where, I can show you on the map. It's got one route, and it's basically got one timetable per direction with different times on it, and that is it. It's very early access. Some of the descriptions in the sim itself say it's alpha, but the patches come out saying it's beta. It is really, really early access, so we're a bit limited. Look at all those people. That's cracking. We're very limited on what we can do as far as the timetables are concerned, but even so, it's very, very enjoyable. And as I said, I can't hear anything, so if anything pops up in the chat that makes an announcement, I won't be able to hear it, so I'll apologise for that as well. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do at the moment, I'm going to take a few minutes. I will be back, and then what I'm going to do is change the daytime to maybe late at night or in the morning, maybe with a bit of rain, I'm not sure. But I will be back shortly, and catch you guys please feel free to hang around and I'll be back shortly.
Another round begins. No, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side.
Should I be scared? The feeling's so different now. You got me floating here, a feather in the air. Oh, but when the wind blows, will I tumble or sail away? Or would you have me stay? And what if I escape? I know
I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side, by your side. I'm not afraid. We found something that'll never fade. We can be ourselves and figure out the rest along the way. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start?
Check.
What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side. I need you by my side.
Alrighty. Yep, that's fine, Colonel. I can't hear myself, but I can hear the game now. So did a temporary solution, but it works now. So excellent. So as I said, it's great to see some new faces there in the chat. It's you're very, very welcome, and enjoy your company. So thank you very much for coming along to just join me in the stream here. And so what are we going to do? Let's have a look. Yeah, you know what? Let's pick my favourite day. 24th of December. That was a favourite day of mine. Trouble is I can't remember which time it gets dark or light here, so let's do... It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Yeah, let's do 5 o'clock in the morning. I used to get up at 3:30 in the morning, you know, because of my 50-mile drive to work, and then I did that because just to avoid the traffic. So, well, see if there's a trip at 3:30. No. There you go, 4 o'clock, that'd probably be the bus I'd catch, or make it 4:30, there we go. Alright. Did I choose a direction? There we go. Let's do it the other way, because I always get lost this way. And you would think I would remember it by now, because I've done this journey lots and lots and lots and lots of times. And yeah, you know, Christmas Eve is always just one of those days that, you know, it's a family day, and, you know, just happy memories, you know. So, like I said, I don't have the courage to do the 18 metre yet, and as you can see, they've only got the one map. So one other thing is that there's no way to actually track your progress in this at the minute, but again, that's fine. Do we want sunny, or do we want precipitation or fog? Somebody want to put something in the chat? Give me a suggestion there. Whatever you choose, I'll do. Dynamic, sunny, precipitation, storm, fog, or fog and precipitation. And we got a choice. Beware of a bearded man in a red suit. Yep. Probably 2 bottles of Johnny Walker. So, anyone? No. 3, 2, 1. Nothing? Okay. I'm going to do precipitation. Alrighty. Oh, fog. You're too late. You're too late to hit the button. And I should have actually straightened up the wheel as well, because again I'm sitting a wee bit skew with. Oh, I know what it's going to do. Or I think I know what it's going to do. There we go. Excellent. I'm still getting used to the controls here, because I normally don't... seems to be a long delay between chat when you see it. Yeah, you know, I think I've got like a 20-second delay or something, mate. And again, it's the newness of it. And really, it's not helping, because it's not like I can jump on something anyway. So I think, again, that's something else I need to sort out, mate. But I appreciate you mentioning it. Listen, all your feedback is very much appreciated. So, without further ado, let's get this one. So 425, let's get the computer started up. 39748. Invalid. 39478. Okay. It's going to be fun. How do I delete it? Well, this is going to be interesting. Up there we go. 39478. Yeah, like you're saying, I think there is a long delay, mate. But that's, again, it's something else I need to sort out. Oh, you know what's good? Do you remember the other day we couldn't see these? And I'm not sure it's just because there's light coming in, but I couldn't see the coin dispenser to actually give them their money back. So single AB ticket, single AB ticket. There we go. Excellent. And now I can hear the game. Give me a second. Let me turn it up a wee bit. Okay. So, there we go. All aboard the Santa Express. One thing I do need to get rid of, I don't know if you can see in the bottom left of the screen, there's like helpful tips that says follow the navigation, which I don't really need. Well, that's a bit dodgy. You know, the one thing I did notice is that this is as difficult to drive in the simulator as it is in real life. You know, when you're looking at the road through snow and it's almost like hypnotic and you find yourself like staring with wide eyeballs. Trust me, this is definitely difficult. I surprised myself I'm actually doing 30 kilometers an hour. Alright, let's get the window wipers going actually. Excellent. Yeah, that's the only thing I've got buttons on at the moment, is the window wipers. Oh, that and the map. I got a map button. So, for you new guys on the chat here, this looks like it's still messed up. Because the route here comes down, and then here I need to actually turn down here, I think. Because or am I wrong? No, I think it's there. I think I actually have to come down here and go that way, because at the moment this part of the route actually isn't in place. So I do need to come down here. I need to remember it. So let's see what happens. It might change by the time I get down there, but that's another wee bug, but not worrying too much about it at the moment. Yeah, speeding a wee bit, but that's fine. Can't say I've noticed the oh, passengers. Can't say I've noticed that bus shelter before. There again, I've been probably too focused on trying to control the bus, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure, Viper, because again, I'd only really started setting this lot up, and it was a case of like put it, you know, get it there, get on a stream and just test it out. And there's a few things that, you know, like you don't know what you don't know. So it's probably one of those things that I should have looked at that I didn't know to look at, mate. So I know yesterday I think the kernel was getting timed out for, what, 10 minutes, mate? Or I can't remember what it was. I think I'm good to go. So yeah, it's a work in progress with the bot, mate, and I apologise for the headaches it's giving you guys. I wonder if there's a full beam on here. I'm sure there is somewhere, but something else to look into, I guess. So you cannot tell me that this does not look like you're driving along the road driving a bus. I tell you, it's quite amazing when you forget that you're sitting behind a computer desk. It's definitely captures your imagination. Yeah, I heard her talking now. So Colonel, I know you were on the stream yesterday. Was her voice louder than the bus audio then, mate? Or was it even noticeable in the chat, in the stream? In fact, anybody, guys, if any of you guys could actually hear that lady announce the next bus stop, because the other day her voice was so low, so I was adjusting that today. Oh, okay, I just heard it there, but I was talking over it. But the actual game audio itself is okay, Colonel, is it? I mean, it's not any lower than yesterday. So I was trying to balance it between the two. And you know what happens, you mess with buttons and you break things. Try not to break things, and my eyes are giving it yeehaw with all this snow. You know what, I apologise, I'm going to have to get rid of this snow because it's doing me head in. There we go. Okay. Oh, and look at that. That's better. There's still snow on the ground and you can see the sky now, but not doing my head in the way it was before. Yeah, I think it's Murphy's job in life to actually break things with buttons. Air Berlin. Wow. Again, I don't remember seeing that before, but it's like anything. It's like even in flight simulators, when you first start out in a new aircraft, you're so focused on where the controls are and all the rest of it. You're not relaxed as such, and today is probably the first time I've actually been relaxed when I'm driving it, because I'm not trying to worry about where the controls are and all the rest of it. I'm actually looking around now. And my passengers are all coming back too, which is excellent. Oh, and there's the squeaky window wipers. Love it. Just turn them off. Right, we're on a 15 here, James. Let's see if we can stick to it. And yes, I am hitting the button to stop the window wipers. Oh dear. But we're not going to have to put up with that for the rest of the journey. There's something else to look at, not to worry. I'm not going to look down, because I know if I do that I'm going to run into something. Yeah, wiper mirrors. But you know what? Wiper blades are a lot cheaper than wing mirrors. Mind you, I might end up with a broken front screen in a minute when I when I kick it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's not irritate you guys too much. Let's have a look. Where are we? I think for today we can probably where was it? Force feedback. Ah, okay. Looked like a few more things in there. Where was it? Was it graphics? Audio? Controls. Scania Citywide. No, you know, oh dear. I'm going to make a pig's ear of this as well. I can't remember where that was. Game. Game? Was it game? Nah, you know what? I don't want to be here too long, actually. Can't remember where it was to adjust the wipers. It's not controls, I know that much. I have no idea. Corvette V8 engine. You know what, the other day with the speed I was driving it, I think you would have thought there was a V8 in it, but you know what? Let's not bother. Let's just get back to the journey. Something else I can't remember. Oh dear, that is going to get annoying. I know it is. Yeah, you guys probably know more about engines than I do. I just know about wing mirrors and wiper blades. I'm a bus driver. I'm impressed with the lighting, I must confess, with the lighting coming down on the streets. And as I said, they've got an upgrade to the next Unreal Engine. I don't know which version, it was 4 point whatever it was, but I know that's in the works as well. They're going to be doing an upgrade to that. Oh. The only problem with having my monitor that's got the chat above this monitor is I look up, look down, it's giving me a bit of a sore neck. I need to try and figure that out a wee bit better as well, I think. No, I can't stare at that all day. See if I can change it. Where the heck was it? Audio controls. Gas, brake, indicator left, indicator right. Even if it's just a wiper stop. Wiper, oh here we go, wiper faster, slower. F3, oh okay, I'm been hitting the wrong button. At last, there we go, no more squeakiness. Oh, one more for luck. Right, so all the way to the end and hang a left. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what engines they have in these buses, to be honest. I'm not really into motor vehicles as such. I like the simulators. It's like I like flight simulator and I like trucks, but I couldn't really tell you the difference between one engine and another, to be honest. Alrighty, squeeze through here. Yeah, but this is a lot easier than. Past few days I've been using an Xbox controller, and yesterday I just started using the Thrustmaster wheel and pedals, and it's like night and day. Absolutely like night and day difference. Yeah, it says encoding overload. So I'm hoping that there's nothing. It's the same encoder settings that I had before. So let me know, guys, if you start seeing any problems with the stream as such. But I know when I was getting the encoder overload, that was because I was recording as well. So what I might do is actually, if it still keeps showing up, I might stop the recording. Because I was planning on recording it and putting it on YouTube, you know, to get the discoverability and get people over to Twitch, but not if it's going to affect the stream itself. In fact, you know what? Let's actually do that now. So bear with me, let me just stop the recording. There we go. Okay. Excellent. So hopefully all you guys can still see this and hear it okay. What I did was just stopped it recording to the disc, so please let me know if there's any problems with it. Yeah, there's so many different things to look at when you're streaming. But it's enjoyable. I'm having a lot of fun here, and as I said, I hope you guys are enjoying being along here with us. I love it. Just nearly. Use your mirror, James. I was looking at the back of that vehicle and it just looked a wee bit strange, to be honest. Oh, a casino on the right. Recycling bins. Okay, did you guys hear that? Did you hear her announcing the next station or the next bus stop? Oh, excellent. Thanks, Colonel. Do you think it was any louder or quieter than yesterday, mate? Quiet bit there. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those things that I don't want the whole thing to be overpowering, but I want it to be. Oh, look at that! The GPS has actually shown me the right way to go. Oh no, I did that yesterday. It's the next part. Okay. I was getting excited there for a second. But I'm just wondering if the graphics are clearer, or whether it's just the fact that you know, it's a clear night with no rain or snow, you know. Yeah, I'll work on that. It's like, and I apologise, guys. It's like I'm sort of using you like beta testers for my stream, and as I said like 20 times already, it's all appreciated. Feedback is good. Yeah, I don't want to be sitting here thinking, because remember that last time, Colonel, when you said you kept stop talking, and I know, terrible English, I kept, oh dear, still terrible English, I stopped talking abruptly, that's probably a better way to word it, and what it was I was actually listening to the in-game audio, and the one thing I forgot to ask the people in the stream was, can you hear the in-game audio, and the answer was no, and so you guys all thought I'd just stop talking, but the reality was it was in-game audio going, and nobody could hear it. But yeah, it's we're getting there. And again, look at the traffic. There's like next to nothing on the roads. It really is very dynamic, the amount of traffic you have out there. Excellent. So I need to not daydream. I know coming up, this is where I normally get, normally the GPS gets lost. One, two, third on the right, I should be turning right. Well, that's what I'm thinking anyway. But it's definitely doesn't seem to have too many stutters, or and as you guys know, this is a fairly low computer system, you know, 3 years old perhaps, and it's running it quite adequately. There again, the draw distance isn't the same as what you'd get in Flight Simulator, but you know, I'm sure with all the lighting and effects, it's still quite a chore. But the GTX 1080 Ti is doing a fine job. So here's the thing: do I turn right, or do I risk it? Because that's the thing. I don't know if they've actually fixed the route. Or corrected the route to match the map, because normally I would do a right, but I can't remember if it's here or the next one. You know what, let's go along and let's see where it takes us, to be honest. All set for a wee bit of adventure. No stutters or anything. Yeah, the only thing it's stuttering, I think, is myself at the moment. It's and you know, Murphy made an interesting comment. Sometimes you get in a train of thought, you go with it. It's, you know what I mean? It's like you're trying to have a discussion with you guys who can't talk back, and to stop halfway through a thought, you end up stuttering, and that just makes it sound worse. It's yeah, sometimes you just need to think what you're going to say beforehand. That's always a good thing. But yeah, I take his point entirely, actually. But my grammar sometimes leaves a wee bit to be desired. But you know what? I'm an engineer, an electrical engineer. I'm not an English major, so it probably shows. Now, I do apologise. I'm going to look at the map again. This actually seems like they fixed it. If I can get through to the end of the next junction and hang a right, then this is a vast improvement. Yeah, no, I'm in the wrong lane. Let's stay here. Well, let's have a wee wander, actually, guys. It's, oh! Yeah, you're next on my list. Let's get out and have a... Oh. Gonna have a little walk. I just love all the... What's that, Cavassier? No. What's that say? I can't see it. Oh, it's beer, I think. But they've done an outstanding job, I think. Look at it. Honestly, do you not feel like you're standing in the middle of the German street, heading into work, avoiding the rush hour traffic because it's the back of 4 o'clock in the morning? Absolutely love it. And this is what captures me with any form of simulator. It's all part of that escape. Now, did we have this light on before? Can't remember. Anyway, need to get going. But yeah, I find this... Oh no, there we go. So it's not fixed. Not to worry, there's nothing on the road, so let's go back. Well, that's a shame. I was getting really optimistic there. And my problem, in fact, let me just zoom in on the map. My problem is that... Is this bus stop part of this route here, or is it one that I missed by not turning right back there where I should have actually turned right? You know, I think I'm going to go back to that junction. Yeah, I'm going to go back there. It's a minor annoyance, so. And there's not many traffic on the roads. See, I'm not going to barge my way through today. Actually being caring and considerate for the bus and the passengers. Oh, oh, yep, nothing to see here, folks. Oh dear. Well, I'm just looking in all the shop windows. It's some clever people out there, I tell you, with the graphics and all the rest of it. Alright. Yeah, I should have probably turned right at this church when I was coming the other direction. But I'll know that for next time. Not to worry, like I'm saying. When it happened the other day, I put a report in, and it looks like they've got like 21,000 reports from people at the moment, because it gives you the number increments every time you submit a report. So I'm sure they're well aware of it. Alrighty. Look at that. That was much better than yesterday, barging through like a ton of bricks, I think is the phrase. Look at that. See, this is when I get cocky again. I didn't have an accident and all of a sudden I'm getting smug. Let's just make sure. There we go. Yeah, and this bus stop is actually showing up as one that I need to stop at. Or is it? No, it isn't. Ah. Ah well, not to worry. Just a bus stop. Came through like a cool breeze. Absolutely, mate. Which is cooler than I am at the moment. I'm starting to get very, very warm in this room. And the problem is the microphone actually points towards the door, and I've got the air conditioning out the back, and it will pick that up. And I do have a noise filter on, but every time it kicks on and kicks off, if I'm talking, you're going to hear that, which, you know, I might try it actually. I might try it just to see how bad it is. Because there's probably going to be very, very few occasions when either I'm not talking or there's no game audio. And even when there's no game audio, you've heard there I've actually got some music in the background now. But yeah, it's getting very, very warm here, and if I put a fan on, that's going to get picked up as well, so. I think I'm driving a bit, well, quite a lot too slow. I'm doing 27 in a 50. So, yeah, you know, I might be late, but I'm looking at the lighting and I'm looking at the scenery all around me here. Look at the parked cars on the right and the left, and the buildings. It's strange now. Why have I not noticed this before? It's almost like I'm doing this drive as a new driver. And that's a rhetorical question, because I know why. It's because I've been too focused on trying to navigate, and you know, but now I'm fairly confident with the route. And there's not a lot of traffic about, as you can see. But yeah, it came through like a cool breeze. I like that. And what was I saying yesterday? Floor it. Grand Theft Auto, eat your heart out. Oh, look at the lights in the building on the left there, and the guy walking towards us. Outstanding work, I tell you. Absolutely outstanding. But yeah, I haven't seen. There we go. I haven't seen any encoding errors since I stopped recording the video. And really there's no real need, because if I'm streaming this to Twitch, I can probably just download it and post it up to YouTube. And that was the purpose of it, but because I've actually got the audio separated out. I've got stream audio, then I've got microphone audio, game audio, music audio, and it's not like I'm trying to create a work of art to put on YouTube. So, you know, I'll just take it from Twitch. And then I think it's 24 hours or something you have to give them before posting it on another platform. But I'll take it from Twitch and put it up on YouTube. Yeah, I think it's very realistic, mate. It's that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm getting carried away. I've started to. It's a bit like, you know, when you get a new car, you feel like you've never driven before. Even although the clutch, the brake, well, for those that drive manual, you know, the clutch, the brake, the accelerator and steering wheel is all in the same place, but it feels like you've never driven before, and it takes you a while getting used to it. And that's what I'm feeling like this. It's almost like I'm having to relearn how to drive, but now I'm relaxed. It's really starting to drive. And look at the lights coming off the building. It's outstanding, I tell you. 24-hour delay, yeah. Thanks, Colonel. Like I'm saying, I'm not an affiliate or nothing, and it's not really anything I'm working towards, but it's one of those things. It's like, you know, if I keep streaming, it'll happen. So I might as well just single thread stream. And I know, terrible English again, wasn't it? But, you know, stream to a single platform. And I always found, when I was doing that streaming those few months ago, having the Restream bot was extremely confusing. You know, and if you had a troll on one platform and you were trying to monitor both, it was more of a headache than it was worth, I think, you know. But yeah, you know, I'd eventually like to get the affiliate status. You know, and again, who knows? It's to me, this is a labour of love. I've wanted to do this for years, and I would spend so much time trying to work on the audio, like the microphone and stuff, and I would never get it right. I actually got a ground loop, and if you're not familiar with what that is, it means that the earth cable, the ground cable in your electric mains, instead of being like single connected, like you connect it to a ground and it should be just open at the other end, it connects to another ground, but it's a different voltage. And what happens is it ends up as an antenna and it picks up mains hum. So in America, you get this 60 hertz frequency. You just hear that bzzz, and I would get that all the time, and I could never get rid of it. And that was another reason why I stopped streaming, because if you were listening on headphones, you would hear it, and again, that's back to trying to sound professional, you know. Things that I've got control over, such as the quality of the audio, I just didn't want to stream while I had that problem, and I got rid of it because I run the mains myself, and it was my own fault. I'd connected too many earth cables together, so I just kept snipping them, and made sure it was connected at least on one side to proper ground. That got rid of a lot of it, and then having a USB microphone, that got rid of the rest. So, and as I said, this is the Elgato Wave 3, and it's money well spent. Absolutely love it. Lots of good microphones, and I'm not a microphone connoisseur either, but I actually listened to my own Twitch stream the other day, and it actually sounds quite good compared to the headset microphone I was using. So I'm actually very, very pleased with this. And like I say, it's good to see other people in the chat, and like I say, there's no requirement whatsoever to talk in the chat, but it's good to see you there, and like I say, I appreciate you coming along, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. And I think one thing I did not do was actually update the Twitch information as to what I was streaming. Can't remember now, actually. Excellent, another happy customer. So where are we going? All the way to the end and then hang a right. Yeah, it's like, so when you look at the map here, it's different, and I don't know why it's there. I'm sure eventually you'll be able to drive around all of this, and there'll be all different tours we can do. But considering it's just Berlin at the moment, am I allowed to say it's outstanding? I've only said it like 8 times today, but it's outstanding. You know, I've actually become the bus driver that I would be happy to be in a bus with. I would not have said that yesterday, but I am now the bus driver that I would like to be in a bus with. That's an improvement on yesterday. That's a heck of an improvement on yesterday. One thing I've need to have a look at is see if the amount of people out there increases depending on the time of day as well, because definitely the road traffic. I think the next time I do a journey, I'll probably try and do it maybe a rush hour, maybe 8 o'clock or 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. And I need to try different seasons. At the moment I seem to do Christmas Eve and June the 3rd. I need to try and do all 4 seasons and see what they look like as well. There we go, excellent. So I'm saying excellent because again the AI cars don't rush off on an amber light when it's, I don't know, again it just makes it a bit more relaxing. Nobody's in a hurry, you're not trying to race up to a junction. But yeah, you could close your eyes and just listen to the rattling of the bus and fall asleep like I've done many a time on the way to and from work. Absolutely, whatever she said. Yeah, you know what, none of my passengers are complaining. They're going to be late, but they're saying it was a much better ride than yesterday, so they're all happy. Look at that. And I think one of these days I'll actually show you guys the plan that they have for this, and they're on about getting AI buses. So the buses will also be running to a timetable, and they're also on about trams on the rails as well. Ah, somebody wants a ticket. Yeah, look at that. See this? The bus light now comes on. That didn't happen before. 880, perfect. Alright, 24-hour AB ticket. There you go, mate. Have a nice day. Okay, let's see how I do this junction. This one is my pet hates because I'm trying not to hit the curb, but also if there was oncoming cars, I don't want to be in their lane. Nice. Oh. Did I hear a racket? Hang on. I just got to go out and have a look at this, just because I don't think I did anything wrong. Let's have a look. Could it be my perfect driving reputation? Oh! Hang on, where did the rest of this bus come from? You know, like I said, I was not going to drive the 15-metre bus, I'm going to stick to the 12-metre bus. I think I must have clicked on it. And that's a long bus. You know what? I will actually say that was not my fault. I did not actually realise I was driving a 15-metre bus. Oh, whoa! Hey, the police have shown up. Sorry, officer, I'm just inspecting the bus. Oh right. Wow, I had no idea. Wow, that's, yeah. I've been driving it rather well, I think, considering. Now, let's see if I can get round here. Yep, there we go. I had no idea I was in a bendy bus. Absolutely. I feel rather pleased with myself now. Driving a bendy bus and not having an accident on that one because I didn't realise I was in bendy bus. Maybe that's why I got all these passengers. So let's have a look. Is there any lights on in the back? Nah, okay. Not to worry. That's probably another thing I need to look at, but we've definitely got all this lighting down here now, which is excellent. And if I have a look around the cockpit actually, or the cab, or whatever you want to call it. So when I eventually get to manual control, not available in this mode, I can control what have we got? Doesn't actually tell you what these are. But basically turn on and off lighting for the bus stops. What's this one? Doesn't say. Open front of hatch. Rear of hatch. Oh, okay, to let air through, select other hatches. So it does give you the controls, and I think probably the majority. Switch camera for observation monitor. Probably best if I don't start pushing buttons, to be honest. What else have we got? Oh, and here's our light switches. Probably doesn't do anything in this mode, but yeah, you know, there's a lot more that I can be doing in the bus simulator. So what's this one? Not available. Set gear, drive, reverse. See, this is where I should be doing it. And I'll set that up tomorrow. So keel up, not available. Okay. So lift the bus. Okay, I get it. So you can tilt the bus and raise the bus. Excellent. And there's this view here. I do like the AI traffic. I mean, I'm blocking them because, again, I mean, the AI is not that intelligent. They probably think they're too close to me, which they are. It's just, I mean, the detail. I absolutely love the detail in this. And there is a camera mode. You know what? Nah, no, not with that car. Let's have a quick scan, actually. I'm sure I set up a button for camera, but I can't remember if I did or not. There we go. Let's have a wander. There we go. And you can actually change the quality of the image as well. So if you have a look here, if I go one way, that's fairly poor quality. I'm sure you guys can see that. But if I go all the way up to the top, and that takes for an excellent picture. Let's say my graphics card isn't capable of actually running that at the moment, so I've actually tuned it back a bit. But for taking images, I think you can see that it takes an excellent picture, even if I have got this part here, the marker around it. But let's get a picture and let's get back on the road. Screenshot has been captured. Excellent. It's a bit of a faffy way to take pictures, but it works. Alrighty. You know, it's funny, I wonder if I'd known I had a bendy bus, if that probably would have made me more anxious, because it's like, I don't know, I you know, people drive bendy buses all the time. They don't run into things, but the fact that I didn't know it, I think if I had known it, I probably would have been a wee bit of a panic. And this is a 30, so I need to... But look at the lights lighting up the buildings. You can see it clearly, and lighting up the other cars. Alrighty. Let's get you guys and girls on. And we'll have a quick look at the map after that, actually. Excellent. So, yeah, we're about 2/3 of the way through our journey, so not much longer to go. And so, as I said earlier, I appreciate everybody hanging around. Your company is very, very welcome. But yeah, once I get the, what was I thinking? Yeah, the microphone. I do need to get the noise gate on that. I don't have the noise gate on it. I've got the noise filter that gets rid of the fan noise from the computers it was picking up. But once I get the noise gate on, I'm going to try then opening the back, or I'm saying the back door. I'm in a basement. I built this room as a games room. For those of you on Two Todd Murphy's Discord, you will have seen that. Well, you might have seen it. And I built the room in the basement, but the trouble is there's no air conditioning. There was no air conditioning vent. I guess I could have added one, but I never bothered. So this room gets a wee bit hot actually, and I don't want to put a fan on. Again, just for the noise that it makes. Alrighty, we're having a grand old day here. So, just going to put you guys on mute while I have a wee drink of juice. Okay. Without further ado, let's get out of here. People have got aircraft to catch. It definitely, you know, any town at night just looks so different, doesn't it? I know when I'm back in Edinburgh, it's a beautiful city. I'll walk about at 2-3 o'clock in the morning with my camera, and you know, I've taken like 30,000-40,000 images in the past few years, and that was another reason. That was another reason why I have the Synology NAS. I would hate to lose all those memories, you know. It's I can always go back and take some more, but it's not the same, you know. Okay, let's see how I manage here with Bendy Bus. See, it's worrying me now. Although I shouldn't. I wonder if bendy buses actually have steering in the rear or not. Or do they just follow? Yep, you guys and girls are all looking very bright under my headlights. Sorry about that. And I think we'll go. He wants a ticket. So $3, AB, single. Not many people have actually been buying tickets, which is good. I think they've already got their season passes as such. I do like the way that these flashing beacons are indicating the roadworks. I think those look rather cool. It's hard to believe, like 10 years ago, we would never have seen this level of graphics. Really, expectations for computer gaming now is through the roof. But and I'll repeat myself. To me, graphics are always secondary. You know, if this was a lot lower resolution, you know, it maybe wouldn't be so good. But you know, a lot of the enjoyable games I play are from the 1980s. A lot of the faster games, like the first-person shooters, you know, you need a high refresh rate to play them, to enjoy them. You don't want a stuttery game. But there's a lot of these games, they capture the imagination, and a lot of the old RPG games are like that. A lot of the Dungeons and Dragons style games, I still play those a lot. And I mean, Baldur's Gate, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one, but Baldur's Gate's a true classic. The graphics up to par with nowadays? Probably not. Oh, what was that? I'm just curious. Ah, okay, work in progress, I guess. And but it's still a cracking game. Neverwinter Nights is another one of my favourites. Oops. Oh dear, I need to practice that. I have no idea what she's saying. Well, I know what she's saying, but I have no idea about how to pronounce it. So that's interesting. The one back there had looked like tools on it, and this one's just got no entry. But either way, you can expect it to improve. So let's zoom in. How many more stops have we got? With this one, then we got 1, 2, 3 stops. Excellent. Okay. I have to admit that this is becoming so relaxing now. It's like I need to watch the time, to be honest. I'll be driving up and down here all day, actually. Can somebody be kind enough just to put the time in the chat for me, please? Because I have got no idea, and I can't see a clock. Well, it's in my clock as a pendulum clock, and I turned it off. So. Oh, 23:25, excellent. Okay. Eastern time. Thanks, mate. You know, it's funny, streaming is always difficult to uptime. Yeah, I need to add a few commands. I don't know if that's a standard bot one, is it, mate? I'll have to have a look, but that's the thing about streaming, is if you stream late in the USA, as in when I say late, maybe like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the afternoon, then you catch everybody from work, but then you miss the whole sort of European continent. And Murphy's good because he streams when approximately 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night over there, but it's really early for people in America. It's hard to balance it, but either way, you know, there's a big enough audience out there. It's just a matter of knowing when to stream. Oh, I know, I'm straddling the lanes. Standard command just needs enabling. Yeah, I'll have a look at that when I'm actually finished here, to be honest. When I finish this journey. Oh, look at those statues on the right. Man. I'm not going to say outstanding. Oh, look at the lighting in the building. Wow. So that's a good thing about driving at this time of the morning. I'm not getting people papping me to get a move on through the traffic lights. And it'll be interesting to see what they do with the AI traffic, because as I've said before, I really think the AI traffic is splendid. It's excellent. It's not that bad. It's, you know, I've seen people drive just the same, so... So, uptime, here's the thing, I mean, listen, I'm used to working on servers. Uptime normally tells you how long the server's been up. Will that actually tell you the time or how long you've been streaming, Colonel? What does that command actually do, mate? Just for my own information. Yeah, I'm really looking at all the scenery here and the roadworks. So if so this dotted line, I'm not quite sure what that's for there, never mind. How long the stream has been up. Okay, cool. It's going to say something then, which was really clever and intellectual, and I can't remember what it was now, never mind. Yeah, there's all these tweaks that I need to be working on, Colonel, but early days yet, mate. Early days, but thank you for pointing that one out. Look at that. This is typical of everybody's main street downtown, isn't it? Look at it. Well, Europe, maybe. I'm not so sure about America. Because like I said, I lived in Philadelphia, and I've been to Chicago and New York, but you know, for European, they look the smaller buildings. But this to me reminds me of definitely a European downtown. This could be Edinburgh. This could be any of the major towns in Scotland. Definitely captured the atmosphere very, very well. Man, how many of them there's wearing the same clothes? Get off the road, dude. That's it, thank you. Alrighty, give this guy a ticket. Ticket AP. Anyone behind you, or are we good? Excellent. Yeah, we're nearly there, folks. It's very strange. It's like, you know, when sometimes you may be out for a drive and you have a really enjoyable drive, either on a car or a bike, and you're like, not sad, but you're like, oh, it's over. That's what I'm thinking about this one. This has been such an enjoyable journey. Absolutely. You know, and despite the fact I'm driving bendy bus, it's yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this one. So, and I know I just looked at this, but I'm just trying to see, it's very straight. So I wonder, I was going to say something silly, that I wonder if this route back all this way is all still part. You know what? Is this one of these eureka moments that the journey doesn't finish here because I'm on a different timetable? I actually have to go through all the rest of this to get all the way back? Food for thought. I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. There is a way that I can look at the actual schedule itself, which I've not shown you guys. I'm not going to worry about it too much at the moment, because I mean, we all know that up around this part of the map it is broken, and but I bet you that's what it is. That's because, yeah, I said yesterday that generally speaking my journey has always been from here to the airport, and then, but when I do from the airport to here, it never seems to end. So that's probably what it is. It probably does go all the way back there. Huh. Well, we live and learn. We live and learn. I'm not sure I could actually handle sitting here much longer, to be honest. I think I've lost like a stone in weight just sitting here. And a stone is 14 pounds, if you're not familiar with that term. But I bet you that's what it is. So while the map was wrong at that bit back there, I was wrong for constantly stopping here. Huh, you know what? I might stop here and actually just take a couple of minute break and carry on the journey, to be honest. In fact, you know what? Let's see. Let's not commit to anything before let's see how I feel, because at the moment I'm baking. Eurocar, excellent. Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is. Because if you look over there, that's where we start when we're heading back towards the airport. And I pointed that out yesterday. Remember, I got off the bus and said, why is nobody, why hasn't this journey finished for me yet? That's exactly why. I think I've still got people on the bus. Yeah. I do need to figure out the lights. Sorry guys, a bit dark for you back here. I do need to sort out the lighting for the bus. But look at that, you can even hear my footsteps. Oh, the curry, whatever that is, probably you can get currywurst. Done a kebab again. Look at it, honestly, it really makes you feel like you're walking downtown somewhere. Look at it. Wow. I'm getting carried away being a sightseer, and I should actually be driving bendy bus, and I've got to stop calling it bendy bus. It sounds very childish, but all is good. And you know, I think I might change my mind, because I am actually baking here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call it a day. I'm actually going to call it a day. So yet again, looks like we've lost quite a few people watching, but that's not why we're here. We're here to have a bit of fun. And those of you that are still on the stream, thank you very much. I just want to say it's been a pleasure as always, and I'm sure I'll catch you all on a stream of your own. And everybody take care for now, and catch you all later. Bye bye for now.
Simple, dear. I'll still be here when you're gone. You gather souvenirs, but I will never be your pawn. Your pawn. Your pawn. My love. But I for now and living it before I die.